Hey there, YouTube. I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope everybody had a great week out there and maybe have some fun plans for the weekend. I'm finding out living down here closer to the coast, there's a lot more pop-up showers here than there was back where I was before, but that's all good. It kind of cools things off during the middle of the day. But today I want to talk about my current raw vegan life here. This new location and recipes coming. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you go down and hit that subscribe button now. Then be sure you click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Well, I'm pretty much settled in now. I've kind of figured out the pattern, like my movement patterns. I've found where to shop for food. I get this here, so I'm kind of, like I say, still figuring the area out, but I'm very pleased. Just for reference sake, I'm still in South Alabama. I'm about an hour and a half south of where I was before, so not really that far. So when I'm still saying from South Alabama, I am from South Alabama. I'm actually further south into Alabama for the time being. For everybody that keeps asking me about Costa Rica, I don't have any plans right now. I'm just kind of trying to get a few things happening here in the States before I go back down there. I don't have any plans as of right now other than trying to make it back down there next year in the first half of the year. But yeah, I am, I have definitely traded up as far as raw vegan and being able to get stuff goes, being down here in this area, because I have two market. Well, basically back where I was before, I did the bulk of my shopping, a lot of my shopping at Walmart. Well, down here, obviously, it's a bigger area. There's Walmart in the area, but there's also two other grocery stores. There's one called Rouse, Rouse, and then we also have Publix down here. And Publix is where I've been getting those great mangoes. I mean, I'm still getting good mangoes. I'm looking over at my fruit table right now, and I probably have 15 mangoes sitting over there. And boy, have they been good. So I'm getting lots of fruit. And I found out something too, since I've been back into this, has helped me getting regular mangoes for, I don't know, a couple of weeks now, is that I need more than just bananas. I can't, even when this winter comes, I'm going to have to figure some other fruit or some other alternative. In other words, okay, the pineapple aren't great around here, but I can always find pineapple. Point being is I need more diversity in my fruit even when winter comes around. There have been certain times of the year where I just kind of default to bananas. And since I've been eating so many mangoes, I just feel I've been feeling, just absolutely amazing. As I told you guys in a couple of videos ago, I kind of did a little reset for myself, kind of my version of a cleanse the past 2 weeks, and to a certain extent it's still going. I haven't added any. I've laid off the overt fats for a couple of weeks. Up until just about 3 days ago or so, I was just eating mostly mono meals, but I would have big mono meal of mangoes, then a mono meal of just banana and ice cream, and sometimes anyway, I'm getting back to putting a lot more of the greens back in now. I've been eating salads regularly again. I just had a nice big green smoothie for lunch. So I'm starting to kind of see, okay, how are things going to play out down here? What do I have access to, and how do I want to go forward from here? And since I'm able to get a lot better fruit, I've actually probably will be more raw than I was in my former location. Just like I said, because I wasn't getting as much fruit up there. And also somehow my metabolism has slowed just a little bit. Thank God. I don't feel like I have to eat all the time just to hold on to my weight. I've found lately, I get on the scale and I'm like, okay. It's so much easier now. Like I say, I don't feel like I'm scrambling to eat all the time. So I'm going to stick with high fruit. I'm going to even increase my greens more, if that's possible. I go real heavy on the kale. I would like to find some other greens available. It's just, you do the best you can. I'm a lot more into kale than I am into spinach. Would love to get some arugula, but who knows? You know, I've got a nice big deck out back. Maybe I'll grow a few greens of my own, but we'll see. Now I'm definitely. I'm back into the sprouts. I've got my setup going again. I've got sprouts in the refrigerator, and I've got sprouts going. So now my system's back in place, and I'm back on the regular lentil sprouts again. Now, where I would like to expand on that, and I haven't had a lot of problem with I haven't had a lot of success with them in the past, is broccoli sprouts. I don't know why they've been more difficult than the lentil sprouts, but broccoli sprouts are really, really nutritious, and I'd like to start eating more lentil sprouts, and I would also like to include some broccoli sprouts in that. You know, sticking to the diversity. You guys are probably sick of me talking about diversity for the gut these days, but that's something I'm very much focused on down here as well. Like I want to be firing on all cylinders. I don't want to just be, okay, one day I did real good, ate a lot of fruit, another day I did this. I want it all coming together every day. Right amount of fruit, lots of greens, lots of sprouts. And something I just ordered a little while ago on Amazon is a fermentation kit. I have been wanting to, well, I like it anyway. I mean, I know the fermentation I know is good for that gut bacteria, but I've just wanted sauerkraut. I used to love sauerkraut, but I'm just not really interested in I'm not going to get, even though I'm not a perfectionist and I'm not a purist and I'm not, turning my nose up at it. I really don't care for the sauerkraut in the stores. There's too much sodium in there. Usually the active agents that make sauerkraut good for you are dead in there. So yeah, looking forward to getting that in and getting some fresh fermentation, some sauerkraut added in there, and just kind of keep moving forward, keep learning. Now, what does that part? I was talking about recipes coming. Well, the other day, what are we today? I think today's the 20th of August. So, except for here in the South, well, we've got a good solid 2 more months of summer, but who knows? Sometimes we'll get a cool spell early in October or whatever. So I'm already thinking ahead to the next season. I'm already thinking ahead a little bit, maybe wishful thinking, to when the weather cools off a little bit again. So I forget recipes that I came up with myself. I forget recipes I came up with myself and have done videos on. So recently, I was looking for a recipe and I stumbled onto all my recipes and I started going through them and I said, I'm not a recipe guy. For anybody watching me for the first time, lower your expectations before I even start talking about recipes. Mine are a little bit crude. They're not all like an exact amount or use this or that. There's a lot more just kind of, doing it by touch and whatever. But I realized I got a lot more recipes than I thought. So I'm going to get all those, I'm getting all those recipes together. I'm going through I'm doing it. I'm going through old videos and just sitting there and taking notes and writing down ingredients and stuff. And I'm going to do a little recipe book. I don't know how long it'll take me to get this done. Like I say, I'm going to keep it real simple. It's not going to be fancy. I'm not going to do a book like one of the proper ones. Like I know, Melissa has beautiful books with beautiful photography and whatever. I'm not going to go back through all these recipes and make them over just to take photos of them. So I'll price my books accordingly. They're not going to be the same price you would pay for somebody that actually knows how to come up with recipes. But no, I realized I've got some good stuff in there, and I realized that my brain is just trash. I can't remember recipes that I like recipes that probably I'd go on a stretch of making them for months at a time. I don't even remember them now. I've got some pesto recipes, although I'm going to have to find some good basil for that. I think I've got a good source of basil. But I've got some really hearty stuff. I've got some really hearty raw stuff in there that I think will keep you satisfied during cool weather. I know I specifically developed several of those dishes just for that. that are a little bit more savory than the sweet. So yeah, all in all, I just kind of want to keep, pushing it forward here. I want to start creating more and more content. I know during the move and actually in the last 6 or 7 months, my content's been down a little bit. Sometimes I only do 2 videos a week. So I'm going to try to increase that. Like I say, just keep on coming. I'll have a link down below again to a link to my Facebook page. I'm going to start sharing a lot more through my Facebook page. And I'm about to start, like I said, probably going to do that starting in September. Some of the meditation stuff I've been talking about. So anyhow, I'm looking forward to things. I just kind of want to regain my mental strength and kind of figure a few things out before I head down to Latin America again and know exactly where I'm going to go, how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do. Got a couple of pending projects possibly down in that area and a couple of collaborations, but we'll see how that plans out. But anyhow, hope you all enjoy your weekend. Have a great time. Get out and have some fun. If you get outside, stay hydrated, and I'll see you maybe this weekend. If not, I'll see you Monday. Peace.